Hey guys, we're Group 34 and we're the Team B, and we chose Beyonce for our team project. Hey, my name is Alwyn, and here's a little bit about Beyonce. Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter, also known as Beyonce, is famously known to be an American singer, songwriter, and actress. Beyonce was first discovered from the all-girls R&B group called Destiny's Child, which was her first major breakthrough into the entertainment industry. Beyonce is also successfully married to the rap and business mogul Jay-Z, and they have 3 beautiful children. Beyonce's business ventures include being CEO of her own music company, tours for her own music, and her own personal brand endorsements. Beyonce is a celebrity who has a large social presence, and because of her massive fan base, she's able to have a lot of say in society, and she has a huge fan base across multiple platforms. Beyonce's successful career is marked with numerous awards and recognition that she has received throughout a past career.
Hi, I'm Devon, and I'm here to talk about Beyonce's awards and accomplishments. Beyonce received 63 nominations from her music as a solo artist and with Destiny's Child. She received 22 Grammy Awards. She received 6 Grammys in one day, which is a record, along with Adele and Michael Jackson. She was also nominated for 3 Golden Globe Awards for her acting and singing in the film Dreamgirls. She performed at the 50th anniversary of the Super Bowl, which is a major deal for artists because everybody in the world watches the Super Bowl. She was given the privilege to perform at President Obama's second inauguration, which is also a major deal as well. Now I'm here to talk about Beyonce's fan base. Beyonce fans call her Queen Bee, so they consider themselves the Beehive. Different famous artists who some would consider her competitors also support her music, for example, Rihanna and Adele. She shows leadership because many artists look up to her and her music. She influences them to follow their goals. People who are in the range of 25 and 34-year-olds played her music the most, as you can see in the graph. She reaches out to many generations, from the young to the old. Her fans created an organization which is called the Church of Bay. Their religion is called the Bayism. They learned from the book, which is the Bible, and they study her song lyrics.
I'm Adam, and I'm going to talk about how Beyonce stays relevant. Beyonce attempts to stay relevant using various publicity stunts. One of her most prominent and personal stunts is her relationship with hip-hop artist Jay-Z. Their relationship has been the talk of entertainment news for the last 15 years. In the years, they have made surprise appearances at each other's concerts and also have featured one another's songs. In 2016, there were reports that came out about Jay-Z having an affair, which prompted Beyonce's album Lemonade. With all the talk about their relationship, Beyonce gives her opinions in the songs. Jay-Z came out and admitted to the affair, and the two seem to be still together as usual now. In June of 2018, the two came out with a joint album calling themselves the Carters in the Everything Is Love album. The album talks about the two being back together, working as a duo. Beyonce's fans and gossip lovers were struck when Beyonce dropped her maternity photo announcing the couple having twins on the way. Beyonce is also a big advocate for women empowerment, which allows her to stay relevant in political ways. One of her more notable songs is Run the World, which is directed toward inspiring women to own the world. She tries to inspire not just women, but all people to own themselves and to be confident in whatever they're doing.
Hi, I'm Federico, and I'm going to talk about Beyonce's revenue. As of 2017, her net revenue is around $105 million. Her net worth is around $355 million. She is the highest paid female singer and is the 35th highest paid celebrity. So where does this money come from? Half of her money comes from concerts and tour sales alone. So the Formation tour grossed around $256 million. On the Run tour grossed around $100 million. Mrs. Carter World Tour grossed around $212 million. I Am Sasha Fierce grossed around $119.5 million. Dangerous in Love and also the Beyonce Experience grossed around $90 million. She also made around $3 million just with Coachella. So with music and streaming and her album sales, she made around $17.2 million. Endorsements, her biggest endorsement was with Pepsi, which was around $50 million. And she also had other endorsements along the way. Instagram, she makes around $1 million every post she posts on Instagram. Acting, she made around $24 million just on Dreamgirls alone. And Destiny's Child, she made around $5 million. Because the amount of money Beyonce made on just music alone, which was roughly half of her net income, she is able to stay relevant, and she has been able to stay relevant for decades and future decades coming.
My name is Yongxian. Today I'm going to talk about Beyonce, talents, and management. Beyonce is American singer, songwriter, and performer. She is one of the biggest female stars on the American music scene today. Beyonce became the lead singer in Destiny's Child in late 1990. Destiny's Child was one of the all-time selling girl group in the world. They eventually split in 2005 and took on solo career along with music. Beyonce is not only a singer, she also an actress, a model, and entrepreneur. On the other hand, Beyonce management. Beyonce is founder of Proudwood Entertainment Company, which is an American management entertainment company which was founded in 2010. This company is independent and privately owned. Let's look at the chart. Beyonce is the CEO on the top and with two other lower management members. With this company, Beyonce empowers women by being a strong female entrepreneur and allowing women to believe that they can be whatever they want to do.
So hello, my name is Sylvia and I will be talking about Beyonce's marketing strategy. Beyonce takes creative risks. For Beyonce, no marketing is a marketing strategy. Looking at Beyonce's history, she has always been using the risk method, as seen with the Beyonce studio album, as well as her MTV VMA performance 2014. Beyonce understood that in order to be ahead of the digital age, she needed to adapt and use it to her advantage. Taking the self-named Beyonce album, Beyonce surprised everyone with a 14-track album, having no PR outreach, no marketing strategy, yet Beyonce still managed to create more talk about her album than artists do, with creating a traditional launch plan months before. Beyonce pushed the norms of music production and created fully directed music videos for each track of her self-titled album, creating not only songs for the audience, but an experience for her fans to get personal with her music and get more involved with her brand. During the MTV VMAs, artists usually perform their top hits or newest single, but in 2014, Beyonce took a different approach and decided to put together a 16-minute medley of the entire track list from her latest album. And it was one of the first times an artist performed snippets of the full album, allowing the audience to hear songs that weren't in fact on the radio and showing them what they were missing and pulling them in more into Beyonce and to buy the full album. Instagram has been the core platform that Beyonce uses and has mastered its functions to strengthen her relationship with her fans and her music's presence. Beyonce controls how much of her personal life is exposed, therefore releases pictures of her family and personal life on Instagram, which then becomes an exclusive source to Beyonce's life. With 119 million followers on Instagram, Beyonce is able to then post release dates of tours and albums, receiving the most viewers to tune into her announcements and get involved. With advertising, Beyonce has been involved with advertising with Pepsi since 2004 due to the fact that their wide audience allows Beyonce to earn more sales and views from new fans who have not yet ventured out into Beyonce's music career. Looking at her collaborations, Beyonce also works with other artists in order to shine more light on her career. Working with other artists in the music industry, such as Nicki Minaj and Lady Gaga, it allows Beyonce to get more recognized and to earn more profits to their fans seeing Beyonce and getting involved with her music.
I'm Alec, and I'm here to talk about Beyonce's public image and leadership. Beyonce is the perfect example of a role model and leader. She is a woman who is out in front, inspiring not only her fans, but also everyone in the world, and is very authentic in her work. Her passion and dedication for her music is very inspiring to others. The top 3 characteristics she falls under is being a mother, a feminist, and a philanthropist. She openly discusses her life as being a mother and taking care of her children. And as well as being a full-time mother, she is able to perform and sell out tours. She also publicly identifies herself as a feminist, and this shows through her actions and her music. Her values of being a feminist and women empowerment shows through her music, such as Pretty Hurts. It contains meaningful messages regarding support for women and women empowerment, which is very inspirational to listeners. And at the 2014 VMAs, she performed with a giant backdrop with the word feminist right behind her. And she uses inspirational motivation with her music by having meaningful messages to help create shared values for her listeners, for people to listen to. She works on many projects and is a part of many foundations for the support of women in America and also in developing countries. This ties into her role as being a philanthropist. She hosts numerous charities and fundraisers providing support to her hometown and also around the world. She supports food kitchens, support for sex trafficking victims, raising funds for health and education programs, and as well as homeless shelters. Beyonce is very respected, and this shows how she has referent power. All of these characteristics show how Beyonce is a great role model and an influential leader.
Alright, my name is Matthew, and today I'll be talking about Beyonce's longevity. Over the past 2 decades, Beyonce has illustrated numerous ways of how she's been able to stay relevant. Outlasting her iconic peers such as Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears, Beyonce has managed to be one of the most successful artists of our time and shows no sign of slowing down. Despite having millions of followers across the world, Beyonce is not a people pleaser, yet continues to relate to her fans. Unlike other artists, Beyonce has been able to keep her work life separate from her personal life, and through this has avoided a lot of drama. Through her involvement in charities such as the Be Good Foundation, which touches everything from homeless people to sickness and other people in need, she's been able to build her longevity, which will no doubt help her for years to come. To wrap up, American singer, songwriter, and actress Beyonce has come a long way since she started in Destiny's Child to where she is now, being one of the most well-rounded artists in the industry. From owning her own business to being involved in philanthropic activities, all while juggling her personal life. On top of that, Beyonce is a multiple award-winning artist as well as a role model to females all around the world. Beyonce hasn't gone anywhere yet and doesn't seem like she's going anywhere anytime soon.